Hi everyone, this is Jem, and today I'm going to make a demo to show you guys how to make a mini map in Unity. And it's actually very easy, only maybe a few lines of code, right? So now I have this level. Let's click play. I have a third-person controller right here. I can put WASD to control the movement of the character, and I can use the mouse to change the camera. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a mini map right here, and the map is going to dynamically show the surrounding of where the character is. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to create a camera and put it above. We're going to make a camera and put it above the character and have it facing downward. So let's do this. So this is my character. I am going to copy component, copy the value of the transform, and paste component values of the transform of this camera. So I am basically put the camera to the position of where my character is. So what I'm going to do is I am going to raise the camera in the Y direction, and then I am going to make it face downward so that you can see in this display right here. So in order to make it more clear, I'm going to put it into display 2. So this is still the game scene that is rendered by the main camera, which is right here, this one. And the display 2 is output by the camera of this camera. And we're going to call it mini map cam, right? Looks good. So basically, the idea is we are going to put whatever is rendered by this mini map camera into a texture, and then we put this texture onto the screen, onto the user interface, and it's pretty easy. First, what we're going to do, I am going to make the projection mode into orthographic, right? And I am not making the size too big. Let's put it something like maybe 3 or 2, right? So, and that's it. And the next thing we want to do is I'm going to create a canvas, and let's delete the event system for now. And what is going to be attached to the canvas is the a raw image. Yes, that's what I am looking for. I am going to call this mini map, right? And I'm going to call this canvas mini map, right? And also what I need, so yes. So let's click play and see what's going on. Oh yeah, so I forgot. So this is the canvas and this is the menu. I forgot to align the raw image to the canvas. So the width should be, let's see where it is on the screen. Yep. Canvas mini map. I'm going to align on the bottom right side of the canvas, and I'm going to put it something like maybe 300. Yes. Let's go to the 2D mode. Probably somewhere right there. Yes. Looks good. And everything else, you should leave it as is. And what we are going to need also is something called render texture. So I'm going to, so where is it? Render texture, yes. So let me delete this right now. So I'm going to create a render texture. Let's call it MiniMap render text minimap, right? And so how do we make the so the idea is we are going to make this minimap cam render into this texture, and we create a connection between this render texture and this image in the UI canvas, and by that way we see the minimap on the screen. So how do? We do this by first, let's see the camera component right here. I am going to click and drag this target texture. So what this means is that basically you're telling the Unity to no longer have this minimap cam render onto the displayer. We are render into a texture. So let's click play and see what's going on. Switch this to what, right? Now you see this our raw image right here. And then what we are going to do is we want to create a connection between our minimap cam and this render texture. Yes, target texture, render texture, and this minimap, we want this texture to be this one. And let's click play. Right? See? It's actually working, right? Now we're having the camera that is put above the character to render everything that it sees onto the screen. So the next step, so what we're gonna do is we are going to make this mini-map camera following the character. And how are we going to do this is we're going to create a script called MiniMap Camera and attach it to our MiniMap Cam. So now we have this MiniMap Cam script attached to it, and I actually have the script ready. And so I don't want to do the coding again. I'm just, walk you guys through what's going on right here. So first, we are declaring a public transform of the player. And we go back to the Unity side, click and drag our player to the field right here. Third person controller to our player, right? And now we have the reference of the transform of our player. And yes. We have the player, and we are going to make the transform position equals to player.position plus a value that is upward. So what this is going to look like is, now if we hit play, now we can move the character around, and the minimap camera is actually following our character. But sometimes we also want the minimap can following the rotation of our camera. So how do we do that? It's actually pretty easy. What we're gonna do is first, inside of our minimap camera script, we create another transform. We make it called transform of a minimap cam, and inside of our start, we are accessing the camera.main. We are accessing the transform of our main character by the syntax like this, and have this value hold by trans main camera. And then what we're gonna do is we made the rotation of our minimap camera equals to the rotation of the main camera. That's it. That's it. So quaternion dot Euler, and here the 90.0f means we want the minimap camera facing downward, and also we want the Euler angle of our main camera, right? And then on the rotation on the z-axis, it's 0. And that's it. Let's see if it's working. Now see the minimap is actually following the rotation of the main camera. Okay. Cool. Looks perfect. Yeah. And that's it. Feel free to check the simple project that I uploaded to the Blackboard. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me from either Discord or email. Thank you.